everyone. Thanks for logging on to CBSColorado.com. Time now for a few extra minutes with reigning Defensive Player of the Year, Pat Surtain II. Pat, I actually want to start with college. We got a big matchup, college football playoff, Oklahoma, Bama. How you feeling?
Feeling pretty good. Obviously, last week against Georgia wasn't the ending that we wanted, wasn't the result that we wanted, but, hopefully we bounce back and get a dub.
Do we got, any bets with, you and Marv, you and Nick?
Oh, of course.
What's at stake here?
It's already been established. I don't know if I can say it out loud, because NFL, they pretty strict on what goes on, between it, but just know we're going to keep our eyes on the game.
Okay, I like it. We're going to wait to see what happens. Signature trash talking and bragging rights, of course.
Yeah. You need that bragging right.
All right, for you got a huge matchup now against the Jags. What a crazy end of the season where, Packers, Jags, you got Chiefs and Chargers down the stretch. But this Jags game, and Trevor Lawrence, a guy that you've seen in college as well, what makes him so challenging?
I think over the years, I think he's developed even more. He's got a great arm, got all the intangibles, makes the right reads, and he's got a great offense around him now, surrounding him. So, when you got a quarterback like that with playmakers surrounding him, I feel like, the offense is, due to make plays. And I think that's what they was waiting on, to get those playmakers and, to get him rolling a little bit. And that's what we've been seeing so far.
A really confident team that they are coming in. Is there something defensively that you guys try and make a statement early, try and, rattle them a little bit, anything like that?
They're going to come see what this altitude is like. That's one of our key components. But, I think the game plan is strictly eliminating all the explosive plays. Obviously, I feel like they got great perimeter receivers, good perimeter receivers on the outside. Got a great back in ETN. And I feel like they all clicking all cylinders right now offensively. And, they on the hot streak. So we got to figure out ways to stop that and put in the right game plan.
You guys obviously super confident as well, as you should be. You guys have to operate with this kind of very business-like mentality week to week. I never see you guys get too high, get too low. Where does that come from?
I think it just comes from through the course of the year. Games is, won or lost in the fourth quarter. I believe that, firmly believe that. But also, we realized throughout the games that it could go back and forth. That's how the NFL is. It seems like we always going to be in tight ball games just because due to the nature of the game, man, it's good on good, best against best. So I think we always have that mindset of, not letting those things waver our confidence. We stay in it, we stay together and find ways to pull through and win. So.
Something Zach Allen said to me last week is he feels like something that's not talked enough about is the culture of this team, and that's a huge reason why you guys are successful. How would you describe the culture of the Denver Broncos?
I think the culture is great. We all bought into the process, and I just feel like right now the brotherhood and the camaraderie is even higher at this level, knowing we winning at a high level. And, everybody has each other's back. And that's what's huge about this team. And I think we're just going to keep on building and keep on striving to perfect that.
Pat, a couple weeks ago, we had Huff on the show, and I asked him what's it like playing with you. And he said it was different than he thought. He kind of thought maybe you were going to be this big trash talker because you're such a good player. But you let your play doing the talking. I've said this before.
I'm pretty mellow.
Yeah, I've said this before. You remind me a lot of Champ Bailey just in your demeanor and your mannerisms. Do you ever get up and trash talking? I mean, who is Pat Surtain on the field?
Pretty much I'm cool and calm until I get rattled up.
Okay.
I mean, it doesn't, I'm so cool, so, you got to do a lot to rattle me up in a way because, I just stay within the game. The game within the game, to me, the man in the arena, you could say. So I sort of just focus what I need to do, block all the outside noise. But if I do need to, spice it up some, I will do, because football, it's a man's game, At the end of the day, you got to sort of impose your will out there. And, that's what it's going to take sometimes. But I'm pretty much calm, cool, laid back, chill. So.
Hey man, I love it. What gets you rattled? What gets PS2 ratcheted up?
Just little things like, are we gonna do something after the play, or are you just gonna keep talking? You ain't doing nothing. Then it'd be like, okay, now you're starting to get on my nerves a little bit. Now I'm gonna start. talking a lot of trash out there. But it takes a lot to get me going for sure. But sometimes, players have some nerve, and they test your nerves, and sometimes, the nerves start kicking, and you ain't got no choice but to do so. So
I love it. I don't know.
Yeah.
I feel like I rarely see that. So I love it. All right, you guys are 12-2. You got 3 games left to the playoffs. Your head coach said today, playoffs wasn't even the goal. I mean, it's kind of the standard. The goal's winning the division, getting to the Super Bowl eventually. What's the mentality the rest of the way?
Mentality is just finish the right way. Obviously, we got these 3 games left. We control our own destiny at the end of the day. Clinching the playoff spot, that's huge. But we always, you always want that number 1 seed. It feels different getting that home field advantage. Especially coming to Mile High with the fans we have, with the altitude and all that. It's going to be tough for opponents. So I think we're looking to finish the season off the right way and on a good note, on a high note, positive note, and get ready to go into the playoffs.
I absolutely love it. Pat, thank you so much for taking the time today. Make sure
you.
you vote for Pat. There's still time tonight. Get him to the Pro Bowl, NFL.com/Pro Bowl. Super easy to do. You can do it, of course, on Twitter, everywhere else as well. So make sure you do it. PS2, you're the best. We appreciate you so much.
Yeah, thank you.
Guys, thanks for joining us. We'll see you next time.